Now, as the new Assassin's Creed trailer came out, Assassin's Creed Shadows, I've seen a lot of comment sections, right, about the problem of Yasuke being the game. Now I'm saying that I've seen a lot of people saying Yasuke name wrong. Like people saying Yasuke is Yasuke, okay? But yeah, having Yasuke in the Assassin's Creed Shadow game, I understand the problem having Yasuke in the game. I understand people problem with that, right? But I feel like that in the comment section, it was more racist comments than about Yasuke being in an Assassin's Creed game. Now, before I go into more about Assassin's Creed never been historical accurate, I'm going to Yasuke in history. I'm gonna get into more of the bigot side and the racist side of the comment sections, right? Now, do I feel like they possibly put Yasuke inside a game that historically Japanese culture? They might have to put him in there just for political reasons, but they also have a Japanese woman in the game too. Shout out to my Japanese women, and seeing a lot of comment sections saying that why they put a Japanese protagonist inside the game. Well, my rebuttal to that is like, okay, but they have a Japanese woman who's Japanese is in the game too. Is also another protagonist you play as with Yasuke. But I've seen a lot of people on the comment section.
They put another black guy in Assassin's Creed.
I have seen a lot of bigots on the comment section. One of the most weirdest comment I've ever seen on there was Assassin's Creed in loads of videos. There was this one comment, like he was trying to do ebonics, how black people talk, stereotypically how black people talk sometimes. Men said, oh, we some ninjas. We some ninjas in shape. Like, that right there is a bigot. See, having a bigot in there, as I reply, a bigot, right? Now, a bigot is a person who is a prejudiced person on a particular group. Like, see, a bigot like your culture, but they make fun of you behind your back, basically, when I see in the comment section, right? And I hear a load of comments say, oh, how's Yasuke, a black guy, who's in Japanese as a samurai, if he wasn't really a samurai? He was more as a retainer who carried swords for Nobunaga. Now, I'm like, okay, but have you even heard the term samurai? Back then, the term samurai was different. Nobunaga gave Yasuke the name. He gave him a title called Bushi. Now, Bushi back in that time, during Nobunaga era, means samurai. The term Bushi, it's kind of weird that knowing he was a samurai not, but also there are loads of Japanese people I see on internet was saying that he was a real person and he was a samurai. But it's weird. I'm just saying, it's weird hearing a lot of racist white, especially white males. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, all my audience. But I keep it a stat. I mean, I'm not listening, okay? I seen a lot of white males who was a bigot, but also got that prejudice belief against one particular group, even though he's a real person. But I never seen, it was a small minority of people who have a problem with having Neo in the game Neo as a protagonist who's a white guy. But I never seen a lot of people push back on that, right? And I seen Japanese people, I seen a lot of comments of Japanese people, especially I could throw it right here too.
Oh no, a black samurai on the new Assassin's Creed? Japanese here, sit your white ass down. So I was scrolling on Instagram and saw this post. I went to the comment field and there were a lot of white men saying that this is cultural appropriation. And me, as a Japanese, thought, but Yasuke actually existed. So to make sure my fellow Japanese people are on the same side with me, I went to X and looked it up in Japanese. And yes, they were on my side, saying that Yasuke actually existed and it's funny that foreigners don't like it. In 1627, an Italian missionary, Alessandro Valignano, came to Japan with his black slave. Oda Nobunaga, one of the strongest leaders back then, liked the slave so much because he was literally the first black person he's ever seen. So he negotiated Valignano to give the slave to him. Nobunaga named the slave Yasuke and gave him the status of Bushi, and he made Yasuke his servant. So yeah, black samurai did exist. So it is not cultural appropriation. Hope this helps.
I've seen a lot of Japanese people in Japan don't have a problem with that because he's a real person, right? And see, racist white people, especially racist white guys, I seen on the comment section who actually in the closet racist will say some crazy shit on there. I'm keeping the beam with y'all. Especially a lot of videos I seen like Yellow Flash, like that one content creator called Yellow Flash. I seen a lot of weird shit about it too. What he was saying about it, and saying like, they going against Japanese culture, all that stuff. But it's like, but he was in there though. He was in there. Like that's like when I see Asian people who's in the hood, or I seen a lot of Asians, Japanese, Chinese, Koreans who love hip hop and hip hop music and R&B music and pop music and rock music that have been created by my people. And there are my people who got a problem with that. But again, I see a lot of Japanese people who give their flowers to black people who created the music or who created art or who created fashion. But it's weird seeing white people, especially white Americans, because white Americans love getting other culture business, that they put one Japanese guy who was in a game who's real inside a video game. But yet still, nobody talking about how Ubisoft put in fucking $140 for a pre-order. They don't know how the game looks. Ubisoft. I wish people keep that energy to something that matters than a real person in the fictional setting. So, and I heard it one thing saying, Assassin's Creed had an Italian guy. Assassin's Creed Ragnarok had a Norseman, right? Or I seen Assassin's Creed Black Flag have a guy from Brazil, also a guy who also a black guy who's from the islands as in the game. That's cool too. But again, it's not historical accurate. Like, think about it. It's low information. I can throw more videos and y'all want to see more information about it, I put in the description below. Think about it. How, like Assassin's Creed 3, right? When you playing a Native American who's Indian, who's fighting George Washington, who had the apple eating.
Well, folks, it's about that time, and the discourse surrounding Assassin's Creed Shadows can only be described as nothing but pure comedy. All of a sudden, people care about historical accuracy in Assassin's Creed, huh? Maybe I've been out of school for too long, but I don't remember George Washington using the Eden apple to try and take over the country. And he had magic powers to clone himself? Damn, I must have missed that chapter. But you're telling me Leonardo da Vinci didn't create weapons for assassins? Okay. But Napoleon did use the Eden apple to take over France, right? Hey, hold up, you're kidding. The Spartans didn't fight Minotaurs back in the day? You know what? I'm wrong. Of course they did. How else would they build up the strength to learn how to fight a Cyclops? This makes all the sense because they had to be savvy to outwit the Sphinx. Because they have to be smart to slay Medusa. It all clicks! Hey, they have to depict that times were tough back then. People had to fight giant snakes with bows made of light. I mean, if we don't care about Egyptians fighting gods with bows and arrows, or that the Vikings were battling a giant wolf destined to kill Odin, then why are we questioning whether or not a black man could be a samurai when it actually happened in history? People choose real crazy hills to die on, I swear.
George Washington who have clones. You see I'm getting this, right? But y'all getting mad because a black guy who's actually real, who they got the title Bushi, that was a samurai. That's actually correct. In fact, he was fighting for Nobunaga, who by his side. And think about it, Nobunaga was a traditional in Japan. That's why a lot of Japanese people hated him. And that's why his own friend betrayed him. See, a lot of races, a lot of bigotry I see in the comment sections, but I wish I put the same energy into the fuckery we're getting in pre-order and also microtransactions and companies who taking our money, hard-earned money that we earn, putting a game want to pay full price. Like I know my audience and you guys too heard that they're gonna make us pay more money for live service game, and I think the game is online only. I wish y'all put more energy into that, but you know. A lot of in the closet racists, a lot of bigots, especially Karens and Kevins in the comment section, always want to get mad with somebody quotes preparation. See, people use the word woke loosely in the wrong term. The people who yell woke so many times became the thing they hate the most. And then I seen a lot of weird dudes saying, "Oh, they got a female who's fighting, who's a shinobi fighting in samurai times." So y'all mad because a strong female who look good, who look beautiful, mind you add, who's not, doesn't look like a SAW, who's a female who's strong, but you guys are mad at that. But y'all don't put the same energy when they want to pay $150 for pre-orders that the game we didn't see gameplay yet. But you put the energy on that. Y'all can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this up. You can't. Shout out to the creator. Pi Hodderson. I made sure I put her socials in the description below. You can also look at video, more information about Yasuke. And also I put more information about people who got a right mind about this topic and this non-existent issue that you, Kevins and Karens, have issue about, which is weird because all y'all being kind of racist about it. I mean, y'all, like, hold on, bro. I got the one comment section that I'll argue with somebody in the comment section. Also, shout out to the creator Metatron. I make sure I put more his video on it, more information about it if you guys want to get more into the history of Yasuke and the history of him being a samurai. Now, a quick thing about Yasuke, I'm gonna get to more. See, Yasuke first got into Japan because the Spanish, the Jesuits came to Nobunaga because the Jesuits want to put Christianity in Japan. And Nobunaga said he wanted Yasuke because he liked Yasuke's skin. And he was surprised at how tall he is and how black he is. And also Yasuke has strength of 10 men. I'll make sure I put more information about that in the description below if you guys want to know more about it. Now, here you go, my favorite comments on it, right? Before I get into more bigotry and racist comments about Yasuke, I want to say that my black audience who watch this video, I'm gonna let you know this, right? I'm not really, I like history, but this is not me trying to, for the channel, I know we're gonna preach, but I'm gonna say that, you know, black people, we got a rich culture and history, and I will say that I wish Assassin's Creed will go to a more rich history, because black people's everywhere. Like, black people not just in Africa. Let's get that straight, okay? Black people not Africa. Like, black people so around the world and had history around the world. It's like people take a little bit of history from a particular group and take some of that out and then erase that put that in the dark before us even know what our history is. Like, I learned so much history on the internet and from historian people who got content creators and from TikTok. Yes, TikTok. So tell me more about my history. Like, did you know that black people actually created golf music? I didn't know that too. So I found that out in February. And plus Kurt Cobain, he also said that too. Like, wow, black people wouldn't have grudge rock music. But that being said, I'm about to get into more my favorite. Okay, these comments like, okay, racist jokes are funny, right? Long you do a racist joke with love. And y'all my community, right? I got 338 of y'all. Now I can throw a damn house party with y'all. But you know, I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. So this one comment section says, man, they're going to be really this one comment section said basically they're gonna have a romance option with a ton of fat chicks in Japan. And I replied back, I said, I bet you the same MFer who says this. I like black people. I got black friends. Men says fat chicks. That's like me stopping. That's like me saying, and I replied back, I said, that's like me saying, stop putting walnuts and raisins in coleslaw. Especially in a macaroni salad. That's just gross. And then one of my favorite comment section, this one guy, he says, now to clarify, samurai clans were indeed aristocratic nobles families that you had to be born into. Being a member of a clan of Kashindan did not mean you were a part of the clan, but did not need to be part of a clan to be a samurai. The concept of samurai actually predates the concept of samurai clans. The first samurai clan that emerged during the Heian period were just full-time soldiers. They were full-time soldiers and became noble samurai that became from a nobility, but from a nobility you did not need to be born into. Yasuke served as Oda Nobunaga's Kosho, which was a personal servant and bodyguard to a Busho. That we said Busho, remember? Critically, we're considered samurai. Yasuke was a samurai, so we are going to claim Oda Nobunaga invaded both. Now or what white people should deal with their own problems and stop inserting themselves into our culture and history. That's what I'm saying. It's like there was foreigners and it was samurais, right? Especially the guy who was in Neo, right? It was based on a real person. Also, Yasuke is a real person, but in a fictional setting. Now, I'm just saying that people need to put more energy into the fuckery that these game companies doing to us instead of getting mad because of one black guy in Japan. That's all I'm saying. That's just weird. Let me know your opinion about Yasuke being in the samurai game, but make sure you keep respectfully, right? If you do a racist joke, make sure it's out of love, not these weird bigotry racist jokes. Like, bro, come on, now. You just being a whack ass. I mean, false. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Make sure you watch my other videos.